point enough with Ger Farragher coming up. No need for it.
So yellow card. And Ger Farragher with 3 of Galway's 4 points so far. And Colin Bonner will be well aware of what Donald is saying here, not to give away stupid frees like that with Ger Farragher around, and he's put that one over once again. Deadly accurate. Man who played in the 2005 All-Ireland final for Galway against Cork. 2 points the margin. That ball drops there towards Owen Quigley. Player with loads of potential, missed last year because of a cruciate leg injury. Beaten for this one. The clearance downfield. Darren Stamp puts up his hand, doesn't take it. Lar Prendergast does. Across this side of the field towards Peter Atkinson. Hasn't really got into the game so far, Atkinson. Back once again by David Collins, who's storming into it. That time it drops from Canning to Stamp, and Stamp clears it up towards Quigley. Out to Collins again, ricochets off a player, comes back to Ollie Canning, stands his ground, tries to pick out Joe Gantley down there, but this is taken by Kieran Kenny instead, the Buffers Alley player, dancing away from the challenges, and the referee says in doing so he took too many steps, and it's a free for Galway once again. So another free given away and another scoring opportunity. Weary looking Joe Canning, who's 21 years of age now.
Well, Darren Stamp hit him a fair clatter of the shoulder right into the jaw, Joe. He felt that and he went down, and you know, it was sort of a bonus territory for Darren Stamp as he went out with the ball. Joe lunged towards him and he really hit him hard. Have a look at it here again now, Joe, right? Well, the picture tells the story here.
Certainly does. Well, Joe's able to continue. Big, strong fellow. Takes a lot of punishment. Ger Farragher to hit this. Just outside the 45-metre line. Straight as you could wish. 5 for Ger Farragher.
And Ger, after nearly 23 minutes, you know, great endeavour by Wexford, they find themselves undone, 3 points behind, mostly by giving away frees.
And their 1 point from play so far has come from Harry Keogh, the midfielder. Tony O'Gregan. Galway's 1 point from play so far has come from Joe Canning. And here he is, he's gone out onto the 40 now to try and get some possession. Beaten for it, however, by Harry Keogh. Back up towards Rory Jacob. Couldn't take it. Michael Jacob is there as well, went down. Wexford crowd looking for a free, didn't get it. Ollie Canning gets possession, takes it away. Little hand pass here as far as Shane Kavanagh. Back once again to Tony O'Gregan, and the Galway fans saying hit it out. They do so eventually, all the way down towards Aidan Hart. Swept back again by David Redmond for Wexford. Out over the line ball for Galway. Real helter-skelter stuff.
Galway, I think, are playing crisscross balls there, and their favourite defenders normally, if it's not spot on, it's going to be cut out by one of the wing backs. And I think they might be better off if they play the ball down into the corners. David Collins is doing very, very well here, left half back on Peter Atkinson, who's moved out from the corner. And I think they should feed it into the corners. They have lots of possession, but they're not using it very well.
As Ger Farragher cuts it up, Stamp goes for it, needs support, gets it from Colm Farrell. Out with a broken leg last year, badly missed. Atkinson goes for this one with Collins. Real pile up, the referee will throw it in on the 65-metre line. That's the Galway 65-metre line. Pleasant evening in Kilkenny City for this first round Leinster hurling championship match. Harry Keogh went in there to try and take that one with David Burke. Keogh emerges with possession up towards Banville. And Shane Kavanagh this time was being held, and it's a free out. Disappointment for Michael Jacob as Wexford have to defend once again. Up it goes towards Joe Gantley this time, runs on, the goalkeeper was coming out, the cornerback Lar Prendergast got there first, there was a push, and the referee has decided it's going to be a free out. And that'll take a little bit of the pressure off the Wexford defence. Huge occasion tonight for Noel Carton, making his championship debut.
Joe Canning just pushes the player here without making any attempt to play the ball, just knocks him with his elbow, and innocuous enough, but deserved free for Wexford.
As Noel Carton takes it. Up into the centre, touchdown once again as far as Ger Farragher, the midfielder for Galway. Back it comes towards Hart. Hart's dragged down. 21-year-old from Gort, son of Josie, who's a very, very well-known man in Gort, great hurling man. And this is going to be yet another bit of practice for Ger Farragher. He's been the busiest man on the park so far. 10 minutes to go to half-time. Going to plan from Galway's point of view in terms of being ahead. So Ger Farragher making absolutely sure. So far it's target practice for the big midfielder. Noel Carton's puck out into the half-forward line. Owen Quigley trying to win something in there. Wexford need to get their forward movements going. This time it's Atkinson, lovely pick-up. That was very skillful. Hit into space here towards Banville, trying to protect himself and try to get possession. In went Michael Jacob, down he went, free in, gilt-edged opportunity for another point. And it all started there with a lovely little pick-up from Peter Atkinson.
With excellent work here by Atkinson, just taps it into the hand, and that
was a great catch by David Collins from earlier on. Some of the skills we're enjoying here. As Diarmuid Ling bids to add to Wexford's tally. He's got a third point, all of them coming from place balls. And two very interested spectators watching this over on the far side. Brian Cody there, and alongside him Martin Fogarty, one of his selectors. And Martin was busy today coaching some of the St. John's Volunteers Club from Wexford Town, who are here enjoying the match over there in the Ted Carroll stand. Meanwhile, it's carried on here as far as Aidan Hart from Donnellan's pass, and that one again is miscued. Missed opportunity. Well, I wonder what the youngsters who've come from Wexford to get some very, very good coaching, a day's coaching here, provided by Martin Fogarty and others, I'm sure as well. They'll enjoy the day. That's batted out again by Tony O'Gregan. There's simply no getting through that Galway half-back line. The Wexford half-forward line hasn't really made much of an impression so far. Joe Canning always makes an impression. He's gone way out there, strikes it, but strikes it wide. He has just 1 point so far. And Galway's wides tally 8 against 4 for Wexford. That's a great catch by Diarmuid Ling. That is one of the scores of the match so far. Diarmuid Ling, his 4th point, the first to come from play. This was a superb catch with the right hand, then made inroads, set off with determination and accuracy, and split the posts, 2 between them.
Yeah, that's only the 5th puck out that Wexford have won, but a great catch, and they needed that score badly.
Darren Stamp feeding it ahead cleverly to Mick Jacob. Inside it goes here. Again, out to David Collins, getting a lot of possession. Nicely on as far as Damien Hayes, had to work for that. To Ger Farragher, swinging at it instinctively and putting it right between the posts. A lovely score for Galway. Another super point. 7 for Ger Farragher, and the gap is 3 again. 8 points to 5.
Well, Damien Hayes has moved out to the 40 and operating almost as a third midfielder, and Joe Canning is operating out there as well, leaving Joe Gantley and Aidan Hart inside.
What about this for a display at left half back by David Collins, the man who damaged his ankle badly in an interprovincial match at Croke Park at the end of 2007. Here he is again, this time leaving it for Tony O'Gregan. What a combination at half back. A little slip inside there, and Hart's after it, goalkeeper's out, and it's gone wide. Great chance of the opening goal of the match. Best goal chance so far.
Well, a good ball played in, and Wexford slipped up there, and Aidan Hart just clipped it just a little bit too, but it was a gilt-edged chance. Maybe if he had taken around the keeper, but showed his inexperience, and Galway inside line was suffering a little bit there, not getting great supply, and but that was a gilt-edged chance.
Hart still looking for his first score in the championship. Diarmuid Ling's got another opportunity. He's put this one wide, however, having scored a beauty only about 2 or 3 minutes ago. 8 points to 5. 5 minutes to go to half time at Nolan Park. The puck out by Colm Callanan at a great league final against Cork. On here is Ferris Hayes, supported by Ger Farragher. What a combination, but that one time it drops short to Noel Carton.